Way up the rebels. Good.
Cork with the same starting 15, very little change about it for the last number of years. Indeed, 11 of these players have played in all three previous finals, including Jerry O'Connor, who came on as a sub to play in 2003. Neil Ronan's last All-Ireland final start was in '99, when Cork beat Kilkenny by a solitary point, while Brian Corcoran starts his fifth All-Ireland final. Mind you, one of those was in football, when Cork lost to Joe Brolly's Derry in 1993. Kilkenny have been hit hard with injuries to J.J. Delaney and Donncha Cody. Michael Kavanagh comes in to play in his seventh All-Ireland final and slots into a full-back line that includes Noel Hickey in the centre and Jackie Tyrrell on his left. John Tennyson is recovered from a shoulder injury and plays at number 6, while the one change in the forward line sees the promotion of Richie Power and the exclusion of Michael Rice. However, with the rotation system now favoured, Power could very well switch with Eddie Brennan even before the start of the match.
Yeah, Ger, what I'm looking forward to today is who's going to be the unsung hero. You know, it's happened so often in Ireland finals. Some player does nothing made about him beforehand, he steps up. It was Fergie Toohey in '95, Timmy McCarthy in '99. Who's it going to be today?
The match is underway. Henry Shefflin and Martin Comerford have switched positions straight away, but we can expect changes aplenty as the game develops over the next 70 minutes of action. Pressure on the Cork backs immediately. There in his hands and knees, Pat Mulcahy. Foul was committed. It's a free in to Kilkenny and a chance for them to take an early lead. Henry Shefflin, 2 goals and 39 points in this year's championship match. Another one on his tally, first of the day here, and Kilkenny lead in the 118th All-Ireland final. Ronan Curran to his left half-back, Sean O'Halpine. Under pressure, gets the ball in towards Brian Corcoran. Sun in the eyes of the Kilkenny backs. It bounces out there to John Tennyson. Great clearance by Tennyson. Tremendous noise, wonderful excitement and enthusiasm among the fans. Ronan Curran straight away, back down into the heart of the Kilkenny defence once again. That's a great catch by Neil Ronan. He's fouled, dragged down to the ground, and it's a free to Cork and a chance to level up the scoring.
Yeah, Ger, only one change, I think there. You see, great catch, or foul there by John Tennyson, came in on top of Niall McCarthy, but just Neil Ronan and Ben O'Connor have switched. Ben O'Connor gone to top of the right and Neil Ronan left half, and practically all the Kilkenny forward line have changed around. You have Eddie Brennan at right half, Martin Comerford at centre and Owen Larkin, and you have Richie Power, Henry Shefflin and Aidan Fogg at the inside.
Joe Dean ready to hit this, trying to level up the match in the 3rd minute. That's on target, nicely over the bar, and the teams are level. Coming across here is John Tennyson. Seems to have solved the problem area of centre half back for Kilkenny. The number of assured performers is shaping up to Niall McCarthy there, and let's hope that common sense prevails, where they're going to get 2 yellow cards very quickly by Barry Kelly, the match referee, who's a school teacher in Burr in County Offaly. First Westmeath man ever to handle an All-Ireland hurling final. Great honour for Barry. Lots of tension. Quick lecture. Well, he's escaping without a booking, but I saw the notebook, so presumably that's a ticking per player. McGarry, big one in, dropping in dangerously. Owen Larkin was after it, but getting there first is Pat Mulcahy, the Newtown-Chandra man, pursued in there by Henry Shefflin, pursued as well by Owen Larkin, and he is fouled. Or does he foul? He takes 3 catches, yes. Caught the ball too many times, and it's another free in and a chance for Kilkenny to go back in front again. Henry Shefflin, 1 point so far, looking to make it 2 points to 1. The angle is acute and the shooting is accurate. Kilkenny lead again, 2 points to 1. Kilkenny fans are coming here hoping to break up this Cork dominance in recent years. Remember, it was Cork who unsettled their plans to win a 3 in a row back in 2004. How Kilkenny would like to turn the Rebels over this year. Will it happen? Derek Ling from Emeralds. Big one down into the corner there towards Aidan Fogarty. Goal to his credit in this year's championship so far. Getting away from Pat Mulcahy, causing problems. Ronan Curran was there as well. Fogarty hitting, and Fogarty puts it over the bar. That's a great point, and that will do his confidence an awful lot of good. He'd scored a goal, but he hadn't scored a point in this year's championship to date. But that's now 3 points to 1 in this match, and only 6.5 minutes are gone. Hand passed to the centre half back, Ronan Curran. Good ball, low and intelligently into Niall McCarthy. Needed 2 touches, having a go from distance. That's good, that's a beauty! It's been his Achilles heel in the past, that kind of distance shooting, when he's had a minute to think about it. He had a few seconds there, but he's made it 3 points to 2. That was a super shot. Once he got the ball up into his hands, nobody close enough to him. Good long-range shooting by the Carricktool player. 3-2. Great catch, Sean O'Halpine. There was a foul there, some holding. Free to Cork. Ronan Curran ready to hit this one. Playing today in his 22nd championship match. Again, well directed. Kilkenny slow off the blocks. Niall McCarthy getting away again. Slipping on the ground, comes back towards Ben O'Connor. The angle shot from the man who got 1-7 in last year's final. That's his first of the day here, and the match level, 3 points apiece. Held onto again there by Martin Comerford, into the corner here. Always danger about when Eddie Brennan's in the action, and he's left it behind there to Sean O'Halpine. It's Eddie Brennan's 3rd time facing Cork in a final. Back into the action again came Tommy Walsh, across from left half back. The puck out's taken very quickly as Tommy gets away. And the referee has stopped the Cork goalkeeper, and that's the first time in the match he has stopped him from taking the puck out too quickly. That's interesting. Donal Ogues, puck out. Great catch again by Niall McCarthy. He's turned it on with 3 superb interventions so far. Back to Dean, over his left shoulder, swinging it inside and swinging it over the bar. And Joe Dean has got a second, and Cork, the champions, lead by 4 points to 3. Owen Larkin coming onto it, running into traffic. Larkin looking for an outside player to take it away from him. That player is Aidan Fogarty's jersey was pulled back that time by Jerry O'Connor, and it's going to be a free into Kilkenny and a chance to level it once again. Henry Shefflin from 30 metres out, straight over the bar. Free for Henry Shefflin, all of them coming from frees, and it's 4 points apiece. Well, if there were a transfer market in hurling, Henry Shefflin, I think, would be top of most teams' list.
The tactics around the puck out are amazing. Both Cork midfielders are right out on the wings, and Derek Ling, and especially Derek Ling, is staying back beside his half-back line. He's not following them. So it's intriguing with Cusack trying to pick out the short one because he has to.
Great pressure by Kilkenny being exerted this time. Comes up here, and that's swung beautifully over the bar by Henry Shefflin. He's got a 4th. First from play, and he eases Kilkenny into the lead by 5 points to 4. Decent ball over here towards Timmy McCarthy. Hasn't been involved so much in the opening 16 minutes. A little hand pass ahead is too far almost for Niall McCarthy, but somehow it's still in play. And Michael Cavan is able to go back and pick it up there for Kilkenny. Supported here by James Wilder, right half back, running into heavy play once again, and the referee saw a clash. It looked a 50-50 situation, but the referee Barry Kelly signals that it's going to be a free out to Kilkenny. So the man who will take this free from just outside his own 45-metre line is Cha Fitzpatrick, still under 21. He'll be playing in the under 21 final next Sunday here in Croke Park against Tipperary. Lobbing it ahead here towards Eddie Brennan, who hasn't such a good record in finals against Cork. Martin Comerford has, and Martin Comerford fires it over the bar. Great score by Comerford, power-packed play. Under 10 minutes to go to half-time. tight first half. That puck out lands towards Jodine. Looking around for a support player, it's Jerry O'Connor coming through to try and tie it up at 6 apiece. Jerry O'Connor's first, all from the puck out. And the teams are level for the 4th time in this All-Ireland hurling final at Croke Park. Dean involved, looking for Jerry O'Connor. There's always a runner coming through from midfield. It's either Kenny or O'Connor, 6-all. Puck out again, aimed towards Martin Comerford, not for the first time. Breaks instead towards Richie Power. John Gardner keeping it away from Aidan Fogarty, holding his footing, striking it down, but only as far as Henry Shefflin looks up, straight at the target. It's on target, it's over, and Kilkenny leads 7-6. Henry Shefflin's got a 5th. 2 of them coming from play. Wonderful contribution, as always, by Henry Shefflin, but it was that slack clearance by John Gardner under no particular pressure, straight to Shefflin, and he said thank you very much indeed. Away to Tom Kenny, looking for reinforcements. It's John Gardner, the entire half-back line involved in the attack. Didn't produce a score at the other end, however, and that is just Cork's first wide of this first half, and it comes after 28.5 minutes of play. McGarry looking for Comerford again. This time he switches across to right half forward. He gets there ahead of Sean O'Gallagher, drops it in dangerously. Brennan's in there, bounces away from O'Sullivan, bounces around to Fogarty. He's going to go! Aidan Fogarty gets his 2nd goal in this championship, and he does so in the 29th minute. Kilkenny fans overjoyed by that. Is that to be the vital breakthrough in this game?
Jerry, you'd expect Dermot O'Sullivan, his physical strength ahead of Eddie Brennan, you'd expect him to easily win that ball, but bounced around the square. And Fogarty, could he be the man today? That's the difference, an unsung player coming into the match.
Jerry O'Connor getting away easily from Cha Fitzpatrick. Cha struggling to get after him. There's a partial block by Tommy Welch, who was brave and courageous, but it still gets to Brian Corcoran. Out in the angle, Noel Hickey's out there as well, looking to release it here as far as Ben O'Connor. Ben, who switched out to left half back, having started at right corner forward from outside the 45-metre line. That carries, it's all the way and it's over the bar. It's a 2-point game, and Ben O'Connor has got a 2nd for Cork. 1-7 to 8 points. Well, that's come within a minute and a half of the end of the opening 35. There'll be 2 minutes of stoppage time to be played, but Kilkenny 1-7, Cork 8 points. Again, the pressure is on, and again it's Kilkenny who are winning these puckouts. Richie Power this time, forward here towards Eddie Brennan, checking his stride. Back it comes to Henry Shefflin, misdirects it this time, mishit it. Easy for Dermot O'Sullivan. Hoot there by Aidan Fogarty, stopped in his tracks, gets it back safely to Brian Murphy. Not a good clearance, it's a very bad clearance, and that's Derek Ling, and that's over the bar. And Cork really look all over the place at the back. They are very unsettled. The Kilkenny tactics of being in their face this afternoon is having a very, very uneasy effect on the 6 players in defence. And there's Derek Ling in to benefit and put it over the bar. Straight to Ben O'Connor, 2 men on him. Again, it's Jackie Turrell who's required. Comes out towards Ben O'Connor again. Held now by Jerry O'Connor. Inside towards Timmy McCarthy. Hasn't scored so far. Niall McCarthy had. Running into a couple of Kilkenny players. James Ryle completing the clearance. Out only as far as John Gardner. Gardner head down. Typical Gardner. Going for it and putting it over the bar. John Gardner's first. And the lead is down to 2 points. And we're 3 minutes into the second half. And there's got to be a change. Neil Ronan is going to come off, and Kieran Murphy, I think, yes, the man with the blue helmet, is going to come on. So a chance for him to come into the team now for his 16th championship appearance. Aidan Fogarty, who is starring in this contest. That's a big one, and that's over the bar. It looks like it's one of those days for Aidan Fogarty. A goal and 2 points. And now a goal between them again. 3 shots at the target for Fogarty, the Emeralds player from Urlingford. 3 scores. Kenny takes it, rolls it up there confidently, gets away from Derek Ling. Out it comes here to the flying Jerry O'Connor. He's got 1 point so far, and he's dispossessed by Ryle. Brilliant little tip away by James Ryle from Greg Ballycallan. Well, that's the kind of intervention that's almost worth a score, because Jerry O'Connor was ready to strike this. In came Ryle. That is brilliant defending. Pat Mulcahy makes his way off. The Cork captain is replaced by Wayne Sherlock. But a long, long way to go in this match. We're in the 13th minute of the second half, and this is Cha Fitzpatrick looking to keep the little gap between the teams, and Cha Fitzpatrick scores his first point coming out of midfield very decisively, and it's 110 to 10 points. There's that little gap the whole time. Whenever Cork get a point back, there's always somebody to step up for Kilkenny. Jerry O'Connor trying to step forward here, stopped again. That midfield area congested by Kilkenny players very successfully. Willie O'Dwyer again here, leaving it behind. Cha Fitzpatrick surrounded by Cork players. Back it comes once again to a Kilkenny man. Richie Power, the final piece of the jigsaw, having a go from distance and putting it over the bar. It's a very confident strike indeed by Kilkenny's Richie Power. First of the day, and he's opened up a 4-point gap in this match. Good support play, good confident strike from a huge distance out. Timmy McCarthy is now being replaced on the Cork team, and coming in the hero for Cork in the semi-final victory over Waterford, the man with the gold helmet, Cathal Naughton. So not a good day for Timmy McCarthy and from any of the Cork players so far, trailing by 4 points. I make it about 11.5 minutes still to play. The puck out as far as Niall McCarthy. It's going to take something special by the Rebels to win this one and win the 3 in a row. That may be the start by Ben O'Connor. That's his third. 3 from 3 for Ben, 1-12 for Kilkenny, 12 points for Cork. Derek Ling, busy as always in midfield. Huge one down to Henry Shefflin, who's drifted into full forward to put pressure on. Here's Eddie Brennan. Is this his moment? A little chip by Eddie Brennan. That's over the bar. He's waited patiently a long time. He's had a good season up to this game here. And Eddie Brennan knocks it over the bar in the 61st minute to stretch Kilkenny's lead. They're ahead by 4 points. Sean O'Halpine. They have 9 minutes left to try and retain their title. Kilkenny to deny them. That's superb play at the back. Wonderful, strong, bustling play. Commanding work back there by Noel Hickey. Into the mix once again it comes. Cork put under pressure, not for the first time. Aidan Fogarty striking. Aidan Fogarty has put this one over the bar. It's a dream match for Fogarty. A goal and 3 points. Well, Michael Duignan was mentioning days when players who are lesser stars, lesser heroes, suddenly become the man of the moment. Fogarty is that player. Well, Cian O'Connor's coming on. His family steeped in the GAA. His father, Michael, from Glanmire, will be very proud to see his son come on. He replaces Kieran Murphy, another Glanmire player from SARS. Kieran Murphy from Erin's Own, or Cian O'Connor rather from Erin's Own, but in the Glanmire area. Out it comes here to Henry Shefflin. Shefflin hitting it, and Shefflin putting it over. It's that kind of day. Very little going wrong for Kilkenny. There might have been doubts in the minds of the fans that they hadn't quite done enough at the end of the opening 35 minutes. Now they are turning it on. Up as far as Ben O'Connor. Inside towards Cian O'Connor, normally a half-back or cornerback. Played it left half forward at the start of the championship. Fed in here towards another club mate of his, Brian Corcoran. Corcoran looking for an outlet. It's Niall McCarthy. Kilkenny forcing him wide. 2 men after him. Still he slips them. McCarthy looking to set up a goal for Cork. Ben O'Connor, he's got it! It's not over yet. It's a 3-point game with 4 minutes left. Can Cork do it yet? In spite of everything. 67 minutes are gone on the clock. Niall McCarthy in for Ben O'Connor from the tightest of angles. He beats McGarry. It's a 3-point game. Kilkenny 116, Cork 113. It continues. Ben can't take it. Joe Dean, McCarthy, they're getting in one another's way. Back there as well, John Tennyson trying to roll it up onto the stick. The substitute, Richie Mullally. Richie's first contributions is coming on seconds ago to get it out. We're in the 70th minute. We'll be looking to see how much stoppage time's going to be added on. John Gardner going for it. It's going left. It's gone wide. The margin is still 3 points in this, the 118th All-Ireland hurling final. 2 minutes of stoppage time and we're into it now. Kilkenny, can they maintain their advantage? Can Cork get down the other end and score? A goal to tie it up. That's a chop down. That's got to be a free to Cork. Oh, it's dramatic. Every bit as dramatic as any of the recent matches between Cork and Kilkenny. And it hots up quite considerably down there in front of the Canal End goal. James Ryle and Niall McCarthy were just getting to know you particularly well. I can tell you Donal O'Cusac's come out to left half back to take it. That's a yellow card and it's for Niall McCarthy. 4 yellow cards for Cork players. 30 seconds to go. Now remember what happened last week on the controversy about the extra time in that. That's floated in dangerously to the square, went off Ryle's stick, comes out here, rolled up by Cian O'Connor, trying to get it inside there. Conor Cusac's there as well. They get the ball and the referee blows his whistle, but it's not the end by any means. It's gone out over the end line. Kilkenny will have the puck out. Theirs will be the possession. Brian Cody's team regained the lead in the 15th minute of this match. They have held it since. We're in the 73rd minute. That lady, those fans are ready to cheer. James McGarry. Kilkenny, are they set to be the new champions? Cork will battle, still trying to get the ball back. Jerry O'Connor, they need to get a goal chance, they need to get the ball. O'Halpine wallops it forward. Dean in pursuit, so too Brian Corcoran. Corcoran with Noel Hickey. It won't roll up, it comes for Tennyson. We're into the 3rd minute of stoppage time. All eyes on the referee, it's all over! And Kilkenny are the All-Ireland hurling champions for 2006. The Rebel treble has been foiled by a magnificent Kilkenny performance, and Brian Cody has led Kilkenny to the top of the pile. They won the league, they won the Leinster Championship easily, and now, after a mighty battle against Cork, they have won the All-Ireland and they are champions for the 29th time. It was a wonderful, outstanding performance by Kilkenny. Cork, to their credit, battled the whole way. Diarmuid O'Sullivan had some troubles at the back, but then Cork were put on the back foot so often by the wonderful Kilkenny performance. Cork players absolutely crestfallen, dismayed, but it's Brian Cody's day, it's his team's day, it's James McGarry and the selectors there, Martin Fogarty and Michael Dempsey back. Only 3 points in it at the end. The full-time score at Croke Park, Kilkenny 1 goal and 16 points, Cork 1 goal and 13.